And that's how we're going to predict who's going to win. Whichever team I get the most big players from.
Hugo Bros played against each other in the 1986 World Cup. Chitone was caught out there, and there's a lovely goal for the Mexicans. Quinones, big goal.
I don't know how many of you guys saw that match, but that was pretty crazy. South Africa ended up with 2 red cards. I think they probably shit the bed pretty bad there. That was rough. They were behind already. I think it was like 2-0, and then one of their guys ended up with another red card. They probably could have gotten 1 or 2 more as well. And I think Mexico ended up with a red card. Let's see. Oh, I definitely don't want to swap away from that. Yeah, Cesar Montes got one at like 2 minutes. 2 minutes left in the, or 2 minutes past the 90. So there's like 5 minutes left in the game, and he freaking ended up with a red card. And these other guys, one of them got a red 4 minutes into the second half, and that was pretty bad for them. They ended up subbing some people out and still got another red card. Anyway, I was gonna talk a little bit about, yo, what's up, Masa? Are you able to hear me, dude? I didn't have anybody respond in the chat, so I couldn't tell if like anybody could hear. I will switch over to this screen here so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Excellent. Was the music too loud? I had it on and then I wasn't sure. Super quiet now. Yeah, I turned it down because I got nervous. I was like, oh crap. I changed it over to like lo-fi. It was on the World Cup what's it called? Like their playlist or whatever that they had going when I was starting it up. But yeah, I turned it down because like I wasn't sure if anybody could hear it too much. But I didn't want it to be just like silent, because sometimes people will be like, oh, there's no noise, and then they'll think like nothing's going on, so they'll just move off. Were you able to see that game over in Turkey, Masa? I don't know if you're even watching. Like sometimes people just watch their team and stuff, but we were watching. Opening game, freaking sold out, the biggest stadium that is in the World Cup this year. Yeah. We have a lot of our players on the Mexico team, like people that play in our league up here. And like a lot of guys have like dual citizenship, so they could either play for United States or Mexico, and they'll like choose Mexico, or like there might not be a spot for them on Mexico, so they'll choose United States just so that they can get into like World Cup and stuff. But yeah, definitely pretty crazy. I expected South Africa to lose, but they lost spectacularly. Two red cards, and then they had like probably 1 or 2 more times where I thought they probably could have got a red card. And I think they turned the ball over. They called a foul on Mexico. They have the youngest kid in the tournament playing. He's 17. He subbed in, and he got the ball freely from a South African player. It was like watching freaking like children's football. And he freaking took the ball, was headed straight for the goal, and then the ref blew the whistle. We're like, what the hell? And they went back and showed the replay, and this guy fouled him. Like the South African guy fouled the kid, but they called it on the kid for some reason. And I was like, I don't know if they were just trying to make the match like look competitive or what, but I think that was like going to be a goal for them. But it's pretty cool. Like, this kid's 17. He's the youngest kid in the whole tournament. I thought there would be younger kids this time because, like, so many 16-year-olds and, I don't know, but maybe not 15, but certainly, like, 16-year-olds have been coming into the leagues, like, all over the place, like, all over the world, right? Like Lamine Yamal, his first year, I think he was still 15 when he started with Barcelona, and he might have even played some games with Spain before he turned 16. I'm pretty sure. Your guys is Sunday at 7 a.m. for you guys? Wait, 7 a.m. for you guys? What time would that be here? Like 10 p.m.? Is that right? Bro, I gotta... Let's see. Is there a World Cup thing here? Am I missing it? Top teams. There's oh, it's right there. They literally have one. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the schedule. Yo, we got some people in. What's up, guys? Welcome. Any of you guys catch that Mexico-South Africa opener game? Let's see. 9 p.m. for us. 9 p.m. And it's at 7 a.m. for you guys, so I think that's pretty cool. God knows what time it is in Australia during that, but I'm sure it's at a fine time for them. Like it's gotta be, I don't know, morning, midday, something. I don't know how many hours they are behind us, so. Yeah, dude, you guys had an open practice day over in Mesa over here. I wanted to go to that, but yeah, there's just like no time to get over there. It might have been on the weekend or something, but we just had a lot going on lately. It would have been really cool to see some of you guys' players that play for like Real Madrid and Juventus and those guys. That would have been sick. 5 a.m. is not bad, dude. I've had to get up at like 4 a.m. for like a freaking Man City game sometimes. Like when I'm trying to watch their games and I look and I'm like, dude, what the heck? 4:30 a.m., 5 a.m. Most of the time they'll happen at 7 or 8 because they try to like catch United States viewers for those big matches. Never woke up at 4 a.m. in your life? Yo, so one of the things I wanted to do was I was going to do this FIFA bracket, but it like locked me out because the first game started. I guess it's like an actual prediction competition. I didn't realize that. I should have made them like ahead of time so we could take a look at them. But I was going to make it with you guys and go through it. They totally cut it out. So I don't know if there is another like prediction bracket somewhere that I could use. I definitely wanted to. Oh, that's right. That's right. When we used to play video games, you would wake up pretty early. Our dogs will sometimes get up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and just start barking. Like I don't know if they didn't go to the bathroom or something before bed, but then there's other times where they'll be fine until like 7 a.m. Shoot. Anyway, dude, freaking, I was gonna try and look up some brackets because I thought it would be fun for us to predict who we thought might win, and not just go off of like FIFA points, which apparently never reset. Like they just stay forever. I don't know, like that I would be saying Argentina is stronger than Spain. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I don't know that I would be saying that right now. You know, France is right there. They were what, second place in the last World Cup. I think did Spain win the Euros or wasn't that Portugal? I don't remember. No, Spain won the Euros because they were just talking about how the team that wins the Euros never wins the World Cup, but the last team that did it was Spain. So they're thinking maybe those guys would be able to. Able to reduce the width of the chat window. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I was not expecting that to happen, but that looks small though, right? I don't know how you would fix that. Oh, if I did that, maybe and could I turn the chat black? Will that make you guys able to see it? Text color black? Maybe? Let's see. Throw some chats up. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's worse. That's actually way worse. It was nice before. Okay. All right. Let me make it white again. Somehow you have to use an eyedropper or know the color code, which is super annoying. Okay, but I did fix it. It seems okay, maybe. I'll just keep it kind of in the middle there. Not really sure. Maybe I can add some more space to it. Okay. Yeah, that's as good as it gets on my end. I was trying to organize this last night, but my note was kind of off, and I wasn't planning on leaving the note. I just needed it for this specific thing. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Like the FIFA rankings are kind of crazy, but certainly Argentina, Spain, France, definitely top 3, I would think. Brazil 6th seems reasonable. I don't know. Portugal, I don't know. Like they did good, but seems kind of sus. I think there's some Ronaldo FOMO going on there. I don't know if you guys saw like any of like the lead up matches. Like, let's see, yesterday was Wednesday, right? The 10th. There's Portugal. They beat Nigeria by 1 point. But I think Ronaldo missed like 5 shots or something stupid. Yo, Canada #1. Hey, they're host nation, dude. You guys got the host nation mojo. What is up? Yeah, you guys definitely have host nation mojo, dude. I don't even know where Canada's at. Let's take a look. USA 17. I feel like that's generous. Behind Mexico, that makes sense. Pretty sure they beat us in our last competition. Canada #30. That's not bad, considering there's 48 teams in the tournament. You guys are ahead of Norway. Oh, I don't think you guys can even see it on the screen. Let's scroll through that. But yeah, Canada right there, #30. Not bad. There's definitely some teams lower on the list that didn't even make the tournament, and some teams higher on the list that are curious. Turkey there at 22. I think Turkey's pretty good. I don't know. How are you guys doing over there? Do your people like them? Masa, is the coach good? Like, are the players working well together? I know you guys have good players, but like, so do we. They just don't work together in there, or they don't really care. Coach, I don't know, dude. I don't trust that guy. I feel like he's just here to like make sure that we don't win at least one World Cup. But yeah, not bad, dude. I think we'll see some things. I don't know. This is the match schedule, but like the stuff that happened already. Like, okay, England beat Costa Rica 3-0. Costa Rica's not even in the tournament. Like, these are just friendlies that were happening before the tournament. I'm surprised England wasn't playing somebody that's in the tournament. That's kind of weird. Most teams were, I felt like. Oh my God. Yeah, this was crazy. Tuesday. I don't think China's in. I didn't see them anywhere. They got knocked out. Like, North Korea is in, Japan's in, or not North Korea. Holy crap, South Korea. North Korea's not in. That would be a disaster. Yeah, a lot of teams were playing friendlies like leading up to, which I thought was pretty cool. Argentina beat Iceland. We watched that. I think Messi scored a penalty, but he also did like an insane assist, and they had a really nice goal somewhere in that game. That was good. I will tell you this. A lot of people complain about Messi. They talk about him walking. They say he's slow, but he's playing differently. This was like when he plays for his national team, and even though this was just a friendly like coming up, he played differently. And his team plays different when he's on the field. It's like a whole different vibe. I don't know. There's no way to explain it except for you guys have to see it. He's definitely old. He's like a year younger than me, but definitely old to be playing full-time 90-minute games. But I don't know, man. There's something different about him. It's very, very different when you watch him. And then, like, obviously, I've seen him play other matches. I went to that Miami game in April up there in Colorado and watched him play, and that was good. but he just like, it's like he's given it everything he's got, and I'm wondering if it's because like he's done after this. I mean, he doesn't owe anything to Miami. Like he owns part of the team after he retires, so you know, his kids could literally go back to Barcelona. They're almost of the age where they need to be in their like academy and stuff anyway. They could just go back to Barcelona and live. I don't know if he's gonna go back to Argentina. But yeah, I'm just saying they're different. Like he is definitely a leader, and he really lives for playing with his team, or with his national team. I mean, a lot of these teams not in, so I wouldn't hold too much water on any of those games, even the ones that like actually are in. It seems like a lot of games happen that from teams that were not actually playing, but like Spain had a couple of friendlies leading up. Who else? Let's see, France beat Northern Ireland there. Spain beat Peru. Those were pretty good games, but not anything remarkable. Like I don't think that we're learning anything about how good the teams are going to be from those games, right? Like you would expect those teams to beat each other. It's just a warm up match, right? Norway and Morocco tied. That's interesting right there. Norway, what did I say they were? 31st. Morocco was 7th. Morocco 7th. That's, I don't know, that's pretty big, right? Last time they played each other, June. Oh no, this is June 13th. This is coming up. That's this year. I thought these were like old games, but their next matches are against each other, so that is interesting. So anyway, Norway tying Morocco. I don't know. I actually have high hopes for Norway. I really like Erling Haaland. I don't know if you guys are familiar at all, but like him, would love to see him win. And I think there's definitely some I don't know, for lack of a better term, Cinderella stories that might happen. Norway, if they go far, I think that's going to be reminiscent of what Croatia did a couple World Cups back. I think it might have even been the last one. But they went pretty far. I think they got into like semifinals or something, which was crazy for some of these smaller countries. Only 8 teams in the history of the World Cup have ever won it. So some of these other teams are literally fighting giants. But Norway, I think that's going to be a huge one. That'll be one of the first times they've ever really made it very far. Course, it's our chance with Mexico and Canada to make it far as host nations. They really padded the groups, right? Like, I don't know if it's going to let me show. I can't actually see them. Is there there is. There's a bracket. Standings. All right. So we can actually see the groups here. I don't know if I can make this bigger, maybe. I don't know. It seems pretty small, probably on you guys' end. That might be a little better. But yeah, like Mexico has Czechia. They do go against South Korea. That's kind of rough. South Korea plays tonight, so we'll see how those guys are. And then, of course, they played South Africa. I think Mexico's going to make it out of this. I think Mexico's going to probably get first or second at least in their group. I'm gonna say South Korea, probably second. Canada, look, they have Bosnia and Herzegovina, Qatar, Switzerland. Like, I think Canada's gonna do okay. I did hear they lost like one of their really good players, like right before this. The guy got hurt. I don't know. We'll probably see who that was, but Brazil, Morocco, that group is rough. So Scotland and Haiti, both in that group. Notably, Scotland, I think last time they were in a World Cup was when like Craig Burley was in there in like the 90s. And if you guys watch ESPN FC, you guys know Craig Burley. But that was like a while back. So the way that they qualified was spectacular. Like Scott McTominay, I think, scored a hat trick. He did like a bicycle kick. Like, just thinking about that game is like, gets my heart racing. It's freaking crazy. But it was a crazy game. They got in. Really would like to see Scotland do well, but they're going to have to hope for a third place in their group and be one of the top 3 third place groups. I think that's going to be tough for them because they got Brazil. Brazil's just one of those big boys, right? And then Morocco, we saw where Morocco was at. We're hoping maybe that they're doing bad because like they tied Norway, and Norway's on paper lower than them, right? Uh, but then you got Haiti, and Haiti, they got everything to fight for. They qualified for the World Cup without ever playing on home soil. Their stadium is overrun with like local gangs, or a local gang has taken it over. Like their country is like in disorder. They've been playing on foreign soil the whole time, and they made it there without any home games. That's nuts. They have a lot to play for, national pride and all that. Despite what they're dealing with the gangs and stuff, I think that would be cool to see them go. I think that would be like a really nice story, just to see them at least make it out of the group stage. But they're up against it right now. Scotland too. Brazil and Morocco, like I said, those two teams, they're probably going to finish just like they are right there. And then Haiti and Scotland are fighting for that third place spot. But I think they're gonna lose a lot on goal difference, because they're not going to win against Brazil. They're not going to win against Morocco. They just need to hold them off. And if they lose by 1 goal. If they tie one of those teams, that is a win for them. When you got all these other teams that are in other groups. Sorry, Massa, United States against Turkey. Like, there we go. That's a battle right there. That's probably the only battle in that group right there. Australia, I think, is bad. From what I understand, Australia's men's team is having a rough time. And Paraguay, I don't know, they're hit or miss. Like, I think sometimes they're pretty good, but Uruguay, I think, is the big one down there. And then Panama's been doing some things in our like regional tournament. Yeah, we're gonna see on Sunday, right? Like, but I think Turkey's pretty big. We'll see when we face each other. When's that gonna be? Let's see. Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to open another one. Okay, schedule. When do we fight you guys? I think I'm just gonna have to click on the team and see when the game is, right? Fixtures. United States, you guys get us on June 25th. That's so far away. That is so far away. We gotta do like a watch together or something on that one. I don't know. I'm watching with my buddy over at his house. He just got a new house, and he's got some stuff set up over there. We're gonna do all the United States games over there, but I'm definitely I'll be chatting with you. That one is early though. You gotta get up for that game though. You gotta make it, bro. I think that one's gonna probably be the peak match of that group. I'll tell you that. Us and you guys 1 and 2. I don't know who's gonna win there. I'm not a huge fan of the United States team, but we do have one player that we like from our Seattle Sounders team on that team. Hoping to see him play. Yeah. You're gonna be sleeping. You freaking bum ass, dude. Germany probably top of that group. Curacao, very small country. It's like the smallest country to ever qualify or something. I think I was reading. That's small. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna go very far. Ivory Coast and Ecuador. Those are 3 teams I know nothing about, dude. I think Germany takes top in that one, and Curacao. That's a nice story. I'd like to see them get second. Probably gonna be Ecuador, but I'd like to see it go Germany, Curacao. Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia. I don't know, man. Japan. What do you guys think? Japan or Netherlands? No, I think Sweden does okay. I think, they don't have Zlatan. It's not 1954, so he's gone. But Netherlands might be okay. Sweden. And then I know Japan has a couple good players. They actually just had one of their oldest players retire, so that's maybe helpful for the team, but he was like a national hero. He's very old. He's like very, very old. How old is this guy? Are there any news in here? Yeah, Endo. Oh, he got injured. I didn't know that. So he retired. Maybe he's not old. He doesn't look terribly old, but I remember they had a guy that was like getting up there. He's like in his 40s or 50s. But anyway, he's retiring, and they're gonna have to shuffle their stuff around. It's gonna suck if they built their squad around him. But I'm thinking on Group F here. Probably Sweden and Netherlands. Yeah, 50-50 between Japan and Netherlands for that number 2 spot. Tunisia, not worried about them. Group G, that's actually kind of a big match. Iran, get out of here, dude. You guys are done. There's no way. New Zealand, again, like if Australia's bad, New Zealand's probably similar. They're competitors with each other. They're rivals. The teams that do well are the ones that are like in close proximity and have like annual competitions where they have these rivalries develop. And you're only as good as the group you're in, right? That's why Europe is like full of these monstrosities. Europe has like these huge guys because they play each other, right? They have the Euros. What is it, like every couple years or something, Masa? You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know exactly like how that schedule works. And we have our competitions over here. North America has the Gold Cup where we go against like Canada, Mexico. I don't think any Central American countries are in there. But then like the whole Caribbean has all these like small countries and stuff. And then of course like South America has Copa America, right? And that's Argentina, Brazil, like all of those other countries where they really drive each other to do better, right? Like really, really good. So when you look at some of these, like these ones over, they do I think it's like the Asian Cup or something like that, or Oceanic Cup or something like that. That area, they have their own stuff, and you're only as good as like your best teams, right? So I don't think New Zealand does very well. So you're looking at Belgium and Egypt. Egypt has I think like 3 very good goal scoring players up at the front. They got Marmoush, they got Mohamed Salah, and they got this young kid that just got called up to the team, and I think he's going to be good. He plays, I think, for Barcelona. Barcelona just brought him in. He might play for like one of their lower league teams right now, but I know they just signed him for a healthy chunk of money. Group H, Spain. Like, it's going to be Spain. I think second is Uruguay. Again, Saudi Arabia, get out of here. Those Saudi leagues and like that region, just bad. They got a long way to go. They're even further behind like than the United States and North America and stuff. Cape Verde, I don't know, small country, Africa, I think. No, Spain. It's gonna be Spain and Uruguay for sure. Are you guys even able to see? You are. It goes all the way down to Group L. Good. So Group I, France definitely. Iraq, get out of here. Hoping Norway can take Senegal. Senegal's big. Like, where are they at? Every 4 years, you said. Okay, 4 years for the Euros. I think ours is. I think they do ours like every 2 years. I haven't been watching for very long. That's another conversation, but a lot of people are like, oh, Americans are bandwagoning. They're not even a soccer country. Oh, look, they call it soccer. It's football, blah, blah, blah. I get it. We already have a sport called football. And yeah, maybe we're bandwagoning. But isn't that what it's about? Like getting more people into it? Like I know as a country that likes football and baseball, if other people partake in it, we're not trying to hold that back from them. We want as many people as possible to be involved. Japan loves baseball. And guess what? Our league is better for having them. And their players get better. We get their players become our best players. Dude, look at Shohei Ohtani. Dude is a legend, and he's on track to be one of the greatest players in history. And he is not even, American or one of like the usuals, right? Like from the Caribbean, yeah. Like the players that we've historically had as like listed as greats, right? He's not one of those. And I think that is cool, right? And like Japan really got into it. I remember I was reading a while back, like Ichiro Suzuki was like one of the best. And he was the first Japanese player to make it into the big leagues over here. And he opened that door for these guys, right? So same thing here with soccer, like football, whatever you want to call it. Dude, why not like let us in? Why not like get more fans, get more people into it? Like this will generate a whole new wave of young kids wanting to partake in this. Their parents maybe start watching it. The kids get in, they start playing the game. They grow up playing it. My kids are playing it. and maybe in 15, 20 years, like now some of these big teams want us. Maybe one of our guys signs for, Barcelona or Chelsea or something like that, right? It's already happening in the women's game, but our women's team is like leagues ahead of some of the other rest of the world where it was like illegal for them to even play. But on the men's team, like we are freaking leagues behind these guys. So that's, I don't know, I think that's where we're at. Rant over, sorry. But yeah, freaking, anyway, France, Norway, hoping to see that. Senegal is a tough team. What did I say they were? That's what I was looking at. I was looking for Senegal. They're 15th. That's a little ways ahead of our friends down here in Norway in 31st. On paper, they're twice as good as Norway, right? I'm sure there's some math you could do with the ranking points, but I ain't doing it. Argentina, Algeria, Austria, Jordan. I don't know anything about Algeria other than like they had a bunch of immigrants that went over to France, so there's a lot of Algerians in France. But other than that, like I don't know anything about the country. Austria, I don't know, they're in Europe. I gotta assume they're at least mid. So I'm gonna go Argentina, Austria. Argentina's got Messi. He wants to win. People want him to win. Shoot, I wouldn't put it past FIFA to pay the refs to make sure that Argentina made it in. All these big teams also had padded groups. If you notice, like there's no shot at France getting out. They're like getting knocked out of the group stage. No shot at Spain getting knocked out of the group stage. No shot at Argentina getting knocked out of the group stage. Oh, guess what? Who's the other big player? It's his last World Cup, guys. Who doesn't have Holland? Who? Are you talking about Senegal? They don't have Holland. But I don't know. We'll see. He's a big, goofy looking guy, but I like him. He's got just the right amount of attitude. He's not a total a-hole, but he is a little bit of a shithead. I do like him. And I got, as a Man City fan, I gotta hope Norway does well, man. They've got Odegaard. Man, they actually have a lot of players, but really up front, you're looking at Odegaard playing into Holland and scoring those goals, right? Argentina, dude. FIFA will pay refs to break the other team's legs just to make sure they get in, but I don't think they need it. Like I said, they play different when Messi's on the field, and this is his last World Cup. Same with Ronaldo, Portugal. It is their last World Cup. There's no way that the coaches reasonably, responsibly can allow them to play again in 4 years. Unless Messi is just super healthy, but he knows he's getting older. He may stick around until one of his sons can play with him, but otherwise, what is he sticking around for? He's won the World Cup. He's won 1 million Ballon d'Ors. He's won. He's done a lot of things. I think this is it. He hangs it up after this. I will tell you, ultimately, I want to see Messi win that last World Cup. I want to see that. He's the heart of the game. He really is a living legend. Portugal, Ronaldo's good, but I don't think he has as much to offer as Messi does for Argentina. I think he's slipping in his old age. He is a little bit older. I think he's 1.5 years older than me. He's in good shape. He's a good looking dude, but what has he got going for him? He's also a cocky asshole, like really bad. Like I do not like his attitude. He went over to the Saudi leagues for money. You got to think if you're playing with crappier guys, like your skills have to slide, right? Your skills definitely have to slide if you're playing with guys that aren't as competitive. I'm saying in that group, Portugal, Colombia for sure. Uzbekistan maybe gives Colombia a run, but I'm gonna say Portugal. If they get knocked out of the group stage, that'll be tragic. Because here's the thing, guys. I already looked at a bracket. If Portugal and Argentina finish top of their groups, I'm pretty sure they face in the quarterfinals. They face each other in the quarterfinals. Would love to have a bracket up right now. I'd love to get that. England. Croatia, Ghana, Panama. I think Croatia is full of old players. I think they're hanging on to their old team that got them to a good spot. I don't think that's smart. And maybe that's all they have. Maybe they didn't have any players developed, but I don't think Croatia goes very far. I think England and Panama take it. Ghana, nice team. Probably have a lot of good players. Semenyo, he's probably going to be one of their lead strikers. He plays for Man City, right? He came in half season and he almost made it up to Ballon d'Or level. Like he almost overtook Holland when he came in January. So dude is good, but one dude is not the whole team. And I don't believe that they're building their team around one single player the way that like Argentina and those guys do, right? Like they literally get players to like support Messi, and Portugal, same thing with Ronaldo. Like they have to get players that they're gonna bolster the parts where he lacks, right? Which is running and defending and stuff. Anyway, I think that one's gonna go England, Panama, to be honest with you. Who do you guys think? Who do you guys think is gonna win? I mean, I don't know how many people I have in here, but I'm gonna throw up a poll if I can. Let's see. Oh yeah. I wanted to show this too. So EA Sports had FIFA forever, right? They had the FIFA game rights. EA Sports predicted the winner the last 4 World Cups. This year they predicted that Spain's gonna win, right? You got Cucurella, you got Pedri on there, you've got Lamine Yamal. Like they got all the players, right? They picked the players that are most likely going to be playing. I saw today Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal turned to 100% training. They returned, they're back. So all these teams that had injuries, they're really just taking it easy on their players. Like I think if it was middle of the season or there wasn't a World Cup, those guys would have been back much sooner. But they've predicted that Spain's going to win it. The difference here is there's no FIFA in it, so they have a world tournament. They're not even allowed to have World Cup or anything like the words in the game. So I don't know. It's the same game, I guess. It's the same simulator, but they predicted that Spain's gonna win. I don't know what you guys think. I do want to put a poll up though. Let's see if I can do it. New poll question: Who do you think or who do you want? Allow additional votes. No. Okay. Who do you think will win the World Cup? How about that, guys? And I'm going to put the big teams, of course. I don't know if I can put more. I don't know if I can put other entries. All right, here's where we're gonna put it. I think we'll just do top 4, I guess. Ew, that's gross. Nah, we'll go with these other guys. And then I'm gonna put it up. I'll give you guys what? I'll give you guys 2 minutes to do the poll. There we go. And guys, go ahead and vote. I think that's all the people or all the choices it lets me throw on there. At one point we had like 6 or 7 people in here, but not now. Let's see. Not a lot of chatty folks. Pretty quiet people, I think. Anyway, is there news for the World Cup? Maybe under home. Mexico kicks off with the win. It was actually cool. I did look forward to seeing the Mexico game. I wasn't originally planning on even watching the United States games, but my buddy is really hyped for it, and we live here. Might as well hope to see something good happen, because I'll be honest, a win for the United States is getting out of the group stage. Of course, FIFA made sure that that was going to happen. Kind of reminds me of that scene on Jurassic Park 2, where the mama T-Rex breaks the leg of that guy so that the baby can eat him. And that's kind of like what FIFA did for us. But yeah, freaking. I'll say this: a win for the United States. You know, no matter what a win is, getting out of the group stage, getting to round of 16, getting in quarterfinals. You know, that's what, top 8. So getting to one of those like knockout stages is a win for us, and I think that's a win for the game. Like, at least in our country, right? Keep it growing, get people into it, get people hyped for it. We have a lot of sports here, but I think that'll be great. Let's see. Opening day. Lamine Yamal was at Walmart last night. There's Trump doing something. Tomorrow. Let's see. Let's bring this up here real quick. Dude, really? Are you gonna do this to me? Here we go. All right. We got one vote for Spain, one vote for France. I got Argentina on my book. We don't have any tiebreakers in here. I might have to run this down again. Might have to run it if we get some more viewers in here. I think my hopes for more viewers are about as good as United States making it to quarterfinals. But yeah, that game's coming up tomorrow, so I'll be watching that tomorrow evening. Yeah, the Knicks ended up coming back. Dude, I don't mean to get into basketball right now, but our U.S. men's team was all watching the game in the hotel last night, and the Knicks they were 30 points down, which is like a lot in basketball. At halftime, they were, almost 30 points. They were very far behind. They came back, and with like a second and a half, one of their guys got a tip in, which is basically like a tap in for soccer. Got a tip in, and they won by one single point in their home, which is Madison Square Garden. That's like one of our iconic basketball stadiums. Like, just amazing. But anyway, that was crazy. How much influence will Cristiano Ronaldo have on Portugal's performance? Yeah, a lot of people speculating about that stuff, right? FIFA and all their corruption. I'll be honest, all Americans are hoping that FIFA stays corrupt after this, because that's the only way they're ever going to let us host again. There's so much bad stuff in the news, like whether or not it's actually as bad as they say it is. There's so much bad stuff in the news about this hosting. Oh God, it's embarrassing. And we may never get allowed to like host again. I don't know. Yeah, there's a bunch of betting stuff on here. I'm going to watch North Korea tonight, or South Korea. Oh my God, why do I keep saying North Korea? My kids asked me yesterday, is North Korea in? And I think that affected me. I laughed it off, and now I keep saying North Korea. I know it's South Korea. I know Son plays there. Dude's awesome. But hoping they go far, hoping they do well, but I don't think so. We looked at their group, right? Yeah. There's all kinds of stories coming out right now, but like, that game just ended, so you're going to see most of the news about that first game. Pulisic, I think he's overhyped. I don't think he's as good as everybody thinks he is. Sebastian Berhalter, pretty good. Anthony Robinson, pretty good. Our biggest player, Diego Luna, like he was, I think, probably the biggest one with like the most heart in wanting to play for our country and like caring about things, and he's not even in. Nike built all their like advertisements for the jersey and everything around him, and then he didn't even get picked for the team. I think Pochettino's sabotaging us. I'm gonna be honest. Dude, yeah, no, they got stuff for like every team, but nothing of substance right now. Again, it's just like a bunch of stuff. Like if I went to Twitter, it'd just be disgusting, like super negative. I don't want to deal with that. Read it on stream or whatever, but that's like all you see is just negative stuff. And like that's with anything, you're always going to see like when somebody's upset about something, nobody's going to be on there posting the stuff that's like, if I went on there and was like, oh dude, it's so great that the World Cup's here and things are awesome, I was able to get in the match great, and like it was fun to watch, and everything was reasonably priced and blah blah blah, like nobody's going to read that. they're gonna read the negative stuff that's getting clicks, right? So that's what's getting hyped. That's what you're gonna see the posts on. I don't think it's as bad as everyone says it is. That game in Mexico was sold out, and it was the biggest stadium. The biggest stadium. I don't even know. Like, what was the? Let's see. What was the match that we just saw? I think you can see it on here. There is. Yeah, attendance 80,824. I mean, that's pretty good. What are the biggest stadiums in Europe? Like, I don't even know. I don't know like how many they have, but there was 80,000 people at this match. So I think that's pretty good. Only 2 matches today. I think it really starts to ramp up as we hit the weekend. Like I said, United States will play tomorrow, and then it just goes, right? South Africa against Czechia today. Canada and United States both play tomorrow. And then you start getting like 4 matches a day. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The last day has a wild amount of matches, guys. Like, when does the group stage end? Not sure. But I know on the last day it gets nuts. Wednesday, June 24th, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches. 6 matches on the last day. You know what? One thing I wanted to do though, like, we have a couple boxes of. Let's see. Got a couple boxes of this year's FIFA, Donruss, soccer, whatever you want to call it, and I figured I'd go and rip a couple of those. Nobody's really chatting anyway, so let's see how does that look. Does this look okay? Not sure. I don't know if you guys can see. There's our boxes right there. These are hobby blasters, so they're a little bit different. You can kind of see the same layout, some of the same like inserts, the way things go. Like, you're gonna get a couple rookies, you're gonna get a couple inserts, and then you're gonna get like a couple like colored, maybe numbered cards. You'll get your optic. So the Walmart blasters, not as many, I think, hits as these. Not that I'm saying I'm gonna get any kind of a hit out of here. Like, there might be nothing at all. There might be a signature in here. How's that look? I think, yeah, if I go right there. Sorry, this is a new setup, guys, so I don't want to make it so you guys can't see anything, but let's see. Let's take a look. How's that? How's the camera? Is it like, oh, it seems like it's focused enough. Johan Vasquez, Tyler Adams there, United States, Jordan Pickford, England. There's our pink one, Alexi Iwobi from Nigeria. That kind of hurts. We'll do some base here. Do our hits there. Bukayo Saka, England. That's that optic card right there. Those are nice. Justin Devaney, Northern Ireland. Let me move this. It's kind of getting in my way. Okay, that's a rated rookie. That's a nice one. And these optics over here. A couple inserts. We got Pedri, Ivan Persic with Croatia. Not great. Ezri Konsa. Never even heard of that guy. There's a rated rookie. Rodrigo there with Brazil. There's a lot of players that got hurt right before this, so a lot of great teams here though. Michael Elise with France. Yeah, a lot of dudes got hurt right before the World Cup, so kind of a bummer for some of those dudes. Some people got left out. Like, I think Uruguay had to make the decision to get rid of Luis Suarez. Like, number one, he's controversial, but he's also like old, right? He's also kind of old, so he had to go. There we go. Harry Kane, I mean, if there wasn't a World Cup, he'd already have the Ballon d'Or locked in, right? He'd already have that locked in. This country right here, if you guys aren't aware, Simeru, that's just Welsh for Wales. So I'm actually gonna fix this camera though. It does, like, I caught it kind of refocusing. I don't know, it refocuses fast enough. I'll leave it this time. We'll see how it looks after this. But we do like Harry Kane. There's a rookie card. It's not a rated rookie. It's just rookie. I'm not really sure why. So Portuguese player there. Alexander Sorloth, another big one for Norway there. He plays for Atletico Madrid. He's kind of a big dude. Oh, dude, I didn't even realize this. Check this out, guys. I got a bookend. 89 out of 89. That's the last print for this one. Pretty cool. Maximilian Bear with Germany. Mohamed Kadu again with Ghana. It's all right. Could get better cards though. Koulibaly. Brennan Johnson. Oh, nice little red rookie kings there, but it's Senegal, so not great. Not great. Okay, there's our rated rookie. Devaney again. Martin Odegaard. John Arias. Bruno Guimaraes. And Jules Koundé. Oh my god, I forgot about that, guys. Jules Koundé got injured, so he's out. Like, he's one of France's defenders, right? Like, I think he's one of their starting defenders, so I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go for them, guys. Let's see. I got 2 small boxes of these. Who are you guys hoping I pull out of here? What player would you guys like to see? What player would you guys like to see? Santiago Jimenez. Look at that. Mexico. We just saw him play. Morata, Spain. Okay. Cesar Huerta. Yunus Musa, United States. And we got Desiree Doué. Pierce Charles, Northern Ireland, on the rated rookie optic. And Tyler Adams on the Velocity optic. That's nice. That is a nice card right there. Put that down here. Doué on the regular optic. Nico Schlotterbeck there, Germany, on the zero gravity. Josh Kimmich on the craftsman. Mbappe, always nice to see. We do like him. He does have a little bit of an attitude. I'm not gonna lie, guys. We like him. We'll wear his jersey, but he has a little bit of an attitude. I'm not. It kind of bothers me. But, you know, I feel like a lot of people in sports do have attitudes. So, you know, if you're good to the fans, I think that's really what matters the most. Because, like, they're the whole reason you're getting paid. Hugo Larsson, Sweden, on the Pitch Kings. Rated rookie, Pierce Charles again. Alexander Sorloth. And a bunch of upside down. This is one thing I hate about these packs, dude. The flipping of the cards. Boniface. Chouameni with France. I believe also defender, notably. It doesn't actually say on these cards, but I'm pretty sure he's one of their defenders. And then Honduras there. Is Honduras even in? I think FIFA might have been a little bit off on there. Or Panini at least. Or sometimes they don't care. It's like a Road to World Cup, so like all these teams were trying to qualify. They just didn't. He is a demon. You want to see some Yildiz, Masa? Let me get my Yildiz going here. I'll pull him. Ask and ye shall receive. I'm a man of the people, Masa. Ndeye, Callum Marshall, Vitinha with Portugal, Oliver Baumann with Germany. Ooh, that's a nice little rated rookie there. Look at that guy. Now, at first glance, a lot of these players that are rated rookies, they may not look good, but we always separate these. We always hold them because you never know, right? Like back when Lamine Yamal first started, I mean, people talked about him, but they don't talk about him like they do today. So like his cards, like you may have shoved them in a box somewhere in there, whatever. Sao with Portugal. Son with North Korea. Oh my God, South Korea. Why do I keep doing this? I just keep doing this to myself. Just delete that country, bro. North Korea, not South. That would be rude. We got Rodriguez with Colombia there again. Let's put these base down. Ooh, net marbles. There's our first net. Oh, look at that. Nice Mexico Raul Jimenez net marbles. I like that card. They're just fun. They're not worth a lot. If you guys are ever watching the net marbles, not a lot. It's the kabooms that are worth a lot. So 2 different comic inserts. Luka Modric share. Like I said, Croatia getting old. They're getting old. It's rough. Rated rookie there. This is one of our rookies. Noah Kai Banks. Sorry, it's not one I'm familiar with, but he is one of our rookies for the team. Mike Magnan, France. Kiwar with Poland. There he is. There he is. That's my brother right there. I don't know if you guys know. Yeah, we were separated at birth. So if you guys are unfamiliar, that's him. You know, I probably should put that Harry Kane over here too. I think I'm just going to put the big players. And that's how we're going to predict who's going to win. Whichever team I get the most big players from. To be honest, it's always just a striker, but we'll see. We'll see who makes it to the knockout stages after this, and then we'll do second box. You think I won't pull Allison Becker, but I'll call my wife in here, and she will pull an Allison Becker. Because that's all she pulls out of every pack. Doesn't matter what it is, she pulls Allison Becker. Fulkrug, Luis Romo, Mexico, Timothy Weah, United States. Jude Bellingham, England. Looks like England's winning, guys. Muhammad Kadu. Callum Marshall, Northern Ireland. Rodrigo de Paul. Looks like Argentina just leveled. Okay. Uruguay. Ronald Araujo. Who else do we got here? Federico Valverde. He's nice. Jordan James, Pitch Kings. Here, let's put these base down. Rookie Kings. It's actually Rookie Kings, Jordan James. Yeah. Okay, Shea Charles. Northern Ireland, rookie card for Honduras again. Luis Diaz, Colombia. I'm just doing big teams, guys. I can't be separating the top player from every single team. But I will tell you, as a favor to the chat, if I pull some Turkish players, they're in the running. Actually, I had a couple good United States players. I should have probably separated them out for the people. Maximiliano Araujo, Bruno Fernandes, Portugal. All right, Bruno Fernandes. It's player of the year over there in Premier League. So I'm going to say he's good. Edson Alvarez, Mexico. Nicholas Jackson, Senegal. I'm going to flip these over, getting crazy. Samuel Ricci, Italy. Giancarlo Ramos, Portugal. I don't think he's a big player for them, but he's nice. He's nice. Okay. Got those. What do we got here? Dude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going through these. Oh my God, guys. It's about to get real. It is about to get real. Oh my God. The rest of this, guys, you're in for it. You're in for it. This is a solid prediction method, right? It is. Okay, guys. Italy. No one cares about this. They're not even in. They're blaming Africa for them not being in. They don't even qualify together. Endrick. Guys, Endrick. Yeah? Yeah, Brazil. Okay. Ousmane Dembele on the red and blue. I think that's a color match, guys. I believe it is. France. Yeah. Okay, France is in the running now. Switzerland. Nobody cares. Okay. Italy. Please. Oh, you know what? I accidentally put this Dominators card over here. We can't do that. We gotta separate the inserts. Yeah. Yeah, guys. That's, how How old is he? He's my son. Probably. I don't know. In. Okay, Mohamed Kadu and Ramon Sosa. Guys. We'll go through this. We'll go through this when we're done. Oh. We're done. It's like a Cheez-Its box. Like you're done when you hit the bottom of the box and there's nothing left. Okay. Guys. Is there any players that I missed that I might need to go through? Should I do United States, guys? Big players for the United States. Do we hit any? Okay, Timothy Weah. I'll give the United States one. Okay. Sorloth, Norway. Not gonna leave him out. Chouameni, France. Not gonna leave them out. Odegaard. Whoa. I think I gotta take Koundé out. I mean, he's out of the cup, so like I'm not gonna put him. France is not getting credit for that game. Okay. So if I didn't pull a team, they're out. Oh, guys, Poland. Hey, pour some out for our boy Lewandowski, okay? Uncle Lewandowski there. Would have been his last year. He's out. I don't think Thiago Almada is a player of consequence for Argentina. Tyler Adams is for the United States. Jordan Pickford, legendary for England. Okay. All right, guys. Here's our World Cup pile. These are the teams that made it out of the first box. Oh, night, bro. All right. Jordan Pickford, England. Tyler Adams, United States. Olise, France. Odegaard, Norway. France, Norway, United States. Portugal, Norway, France, Brazil. Ooh, Brazil. You're not doing good, right? All right. England. Uh-oh. England. I think teams with one are going to get knocked out. All right, guys. We got Jordan Pickford, Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane for England. All right. That's 3 points. We have got Norway, Erling Haaland, Alexander Sorloth, and Martin Odegaard. That is fierce, guys. And just to top it off, guys, we did get this special Sorloth. So I'm going to say Norway is well on their way. Okay. And I gotta give Tyler Adams over here to the United States. I forgot to check these. Oh, got Portugal with the steal there. Conceição. Doué, France. I think France is killing it right now, guys. Oh, and we're adding Saka to the England pile, okay? So we're gonna give them 4 points. 4 points to Gryffindor. England, whatever. Okay. And we do have a Giancarlo Ramos here for Portugal. Okay. Let's see what France got. We're going to see here. All right. France got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got Olise, Chouameni, Dembele, and Doué. 4 points for them. I think it's safe to say they're getting out. We have Haaland, Sorloth, and Odegaard. So we've got 3 points for Norway. I think they're in second. And I will say the lowest number is who gets knocked out. United States, we've got 3. Guys, they're going to make it. They're moving on to the next stage, okay? And then we've got 3 points for Portugal. We've got Giancarlo Ramos, Conceição, and Bruno Fernandes on Portugal. Okay? And then, sadly, 1 point for Brazil. I think Brazil's out. Brazil's just out. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put them in the dead pile. And we have two for Argentina. Argentina just skates by. We're going to make it to the knockout stages. So we'll get rid of the lowest scoring team, which is Brazil. Brazil, you're out. And we're going to do one box to settle the score, okay? If we end up in a tie, it's best card. We're going to do best card. If we end up in a tie at the end of this, whichever team has the best card, and we'll decide that either by value or how pretty it is. We always start with the money, though. It's going to be value, and then how well it looks. Okay? So it's just kind of like goal difference, right? If you guys are familiar with soccer / world football rules. All right, guys. Here we go. Brazil. Out in the group stage, guys. This is rough. Okay. Oh, wow. There's Morocco. They weren't even in. They didn't even qualify, guys. Musiala. We're not bringing any teams in, okay? Despite how good they are. Diego Luna. I would love to include him, guys. I would love to include Diego Luna, but he didn't even make the team, guys. The coach is an a-hole. Diego didn't make it. Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, Germany. Not a lot of great players for Germany. Nicholas Fulkrug. That's an 89 as well. What do we got here? Jared Bowen. I think we got to throw him on the England pile, right? It's a decent card. Zenny Besfort Zanelli, Sweden. Rated rookie, no idea. Dominators. Donnarumma. Vlahovic. Serbia. On that red Dominators. Elite Series. Baturina? Not sure. Rated rookie there for Senegal. There we go. We got Bradley Barcola. We like that. We do like Bradley. He goes for France, so France is up. Not a great card, though. Nico Gonzalez, Argentina. Throw him in. These are not great cards, though, guys. Nobody's really pulling ahead of each other here. Di Lorenzo and Ireland. Oop. That one kind of stuck to my hand. We're really hoping to hit a good card of any of these teams, but so far it's been kind of slow. Still got 5 packs. I think this is a solid way of predicting. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. Malik Tillman, United States. Cole Palmer, England. Oh my God, we didn't even get Spain in, guys. Were there no Spanish cards in the beginning of this? I think we did have Spanish cards, but there was like only one. Guys, I may have to retract my earlier statement. I may have not looked for Spanish cards because I was looking at other stuff. I think we only got one, actually, guys. So Spain would have been out anyway. Yeah, we had Pedri. That was it. All right. Well, sorry, Spain. Sorry for you. Danny Olmo, you're out. Sardzik, I don't know him. Mateo Kovacic with Croatia there. Kareem Adeyemi. Adeyemi there with the optic. Matteo Guendouzi, France. Okay. Oh, I guess he is France, so I gotta put him over there. Nothing. Oh, poor Endrick. Rip, dude. Rip, bro. Di Lorenzo. Oh, let's start here. Gilberto Mora. Dude, this is that kid. So this is the kid that got fouled, and they called a foul on him. He would have scored. This kid would have been like the youngest scorer in the whole World Cup, and maybe in recent times. But he's 17, debuted today, and we got this red rookie of him. Like, I don't know, maybe we'll sell that. We'll see. Giovanni Di Lorenzo, Pitch Kings, don't really care about that. Rated rookie there with Mexico, Denzel Garcia. See, I probably pulled other of that kid from Mexico and didn't know it. And today he made his Lautaro Martinez. He made his debut. Udogi, Italy, Switzerland, and Korean Republic. South Korea Republic, notably. If you guys weren't aware, it's South Korea, not North. Guys, we haven't gotten any fancy cards of big teams. I mean, we did get Germany. We did get Germany, but they're already out. We knocked them out in the group stage. Remember that. That probably would have won it right there. Unless we get like an auto or like a really pretty colored card out of these. Eze, England. Oh, Lamine Jamal, Spain. We're gonna put him off to the side. Rest in peace, Lamine. Oh, there they are. They both returned. Phil Foden, England. Nico Williams with Spain. Mikel Oyarzabal. There we go. Nice little optic there. Oh, no. She's passed the curse on to me, guys. She's passed the curse on to me, guys. Alison Becker, Brazil on the optic. Notably, Brazil is out already, so I'm not super worried about it. Pierce Charles on that rated rookie prism. There we go. We got Erling Haaland. This is a insert of Erling Haaland, which is actually kind of nice. Value not really there on that one, but we're okay. Okay, Alexander Isak, Sweden. Nice little Marvels card there. Net Marvels red. So it's red and it's also Morocco, so their color is red, which means it's double red. Kind of a neat card. Eric Lira, Mexico, rated rookie. Antoine Semenyo with Ghana. Andrick with Brazil. Randall Kolo Muani with France. And Kang-in Lee with Korean Republic. You passed that curse on to me, dude. I'm just saying. We see Alison Becker every single pack. Or like every single box, I mean. Like any set we're opening, we come across that guy. We've come across him multiple times. We could open something from 1996 and we still get Alison Becker somehow. I'm actually going to organize these so that I'm not flipping through them all weird. I do. Oh. Poor Brazil, dude. That is what we hate. Okay. Who's still in here? We've got Bernardo Silva. Okay. Matt Freese, United States. Trent Alexander-Arnold, England. Okay. Okay, Martin Zubamendi with Spain. Just a base, though. Rated rookie. Foil there. Aureli Amenda. Rated rookie. That's a nice little one, though. Vitinha there with Portugal. Christian Romero on that optic for Argentina. Alessandro Bastoni with Italy there, Craftsman. Nick Woltemata, Germany, Rookie Kings. Woltemata. Rodrigo De Paul on the red Argentina. Okay. Rated rookie, Sebastian Nanasi, Sweden. Okay. Vinny Jr. with Brazil. Rip Brazil. Manu Kone with France. Alex Iwobi, Nigeria, and Giancarlo Raspadori with Italy. Dang. I have to shave my mustache. I'm starting to get itchy. Okay, let's take a look. Ashraf Hakimi. Robert Andrick. Oh, I forgot to organize them. The anger is real right now. God, flipping these cards is so dumb. Brennan Johnson, Wales. Florian Wirtz, Germany. Alvaro Morata, Spain. Rip, Spain. Maximilio Araujo with Uruguay on that optic. Destiny Udogi, Italy on the optic. Trent Alexander-Arnold on this insert, Magician's insert. Okay, Nico Barella, Italy there, Zero Gravity. Okay, let's put those back. And we'll flip these. This is getting Fierce. Okay, Martin Odegaard, Norway. Where's our Norway pile? Got a little insert there with Norway. Rated rookie, Northern Ireland. Marcus Thuram, France. Thuram, sorry. Endrick Menivar, Honduras, and that rookie. Nico Paz, Argentina. Luis Suarez, not that Luis Suarez. Colombia. Colombia there. Last pack mojo, guys. Prayers for something good. 15 cards to win it all. We got a couple that are in here with inserts, and maybe like even a little bit better insert than one of the other ones, but otherwise not a lot of value coming out of this one. Okay, gonna make the cards in order. We're gonna get through this last pack quickly. These are kind of hard to whip through. Oh, we do have some scores here. We do have some scores here. Nikola Milenkovic, Serbia. Sagir, Morocco. Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Germany. Rafael Leao, Portugal. He Chang Wang, Korean Republic. Rated rookie, Morocco. There. Where did I put that one? Okay. Andreas Schjelderup, Norway on this Velocity Optic. Norway. Ooh. Victor Gyökeres, Sweden. I forgot about Gyökeres with Sweden. Oof. They might actually give a run. Chris Richards, United States on the red, white, and blue. Craftsman. Jordan Pickford on the Net Marvels. Justin Devaney, Northern Ireland. Rated rookie. Coble, Switzerland. Scott McTominay, Scotland. There he is. That's the boy. Calvin Bassey, Nigeria. And Theo Hernandez with France. All right. Are we ready to see who won, guys? We are going to go with last World Cup's winners first. We're going to start with Argentina, okay? We said value first, then looks. Nico Paz, Argentina. Rodrigo de Paul on that red Pitch Kings. There's probably a little more value in that. Christian Romero, Argentina on the Optic. Little extra value in that. Lautaro Martinez, Argentina. He's a good player, but, base card. Nico Gonzalez, Argentina. Lionel Messi on the regular. That is rough. We're going to put him up front. And then his bodyguard, Optic. Optic probably a little more than that red Pitch Kings, but I'm going to say Messi is probably the highest value card in here. It's base. If we have to get down to it, I'll check comps, but I don't think we're going to need to. I got some ideas here. Okay, we're going to do France since they were runners up last time. Theo Hernandez, Marcus Thuram, Manu Kone, Randall Colomwani, Matteo Guendouzi. He's probably a little bit better because it's the Optic. Bradley Barcola, Desiree Doué definitely better. Ousmane Dembele on this Elite Series. That's probably the most valuable card in here. Chouameni and Michael Olise. So I don't know. That Dembele, red, white, and blue. We'll have to see. But I think maybe Messi base might be a little bit more. Okay. Now, the wannabes to beat. Rafael Leao, Vitinha, and these guys are hurting because they don't have a Ronaldo with them. So we do have the Optic. Bernardo Silva, unfortunately, base. Giancarlo Ramos on this Prism Optic. Probably the most value out of that. Conceição on the regular Optic. And Bruno Fernandes on the back there. Now, this card might be a little more value. I don't know. We're going to see who wins the World Cup out of this. United States. Now, here's the thing about this. People love their country. And the United States loves red, white, and blue. So this card right here, because it's a red blue version might be worth a little more. Matt Freeze, goalkeeper, bad. Malik Tillman, regular card. Tyler Adams on this optic might be even more. Timothy Weah and Tyler Adams on a base. I think this velocity optic might fetch us something. It's not going to be a lot. It's not like $10 or something, but I think it's going to be good. So we do have some things to compare here for sure. We definitely do. Okay, let's do England. Okay, Jordan Pickford on the insert. Trent Alexander-Arnold on the insert. Trent on the base. Phil Foden base. Eze base. Cole Palmer base. Jared Bowen on an optic. That's probably the better one. Bukayo Saka on the optic. Jordan Pickford base. Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane. Those are probably the better of the two. But optic is just worth a little bit more. Usually like $1 more or something. Optic's just in better shape. People are willing to pay more. But we do have 3 big players. I think the value lies in the card on these ones though. Except with Messi. There's weird value things there. I sold a lot, just a straight up lot of base Ronaldos, like 4 or 5 Ronaldos just packaged together, for like $20. So I'm telling you, they're worth something. Here we have this Velocity Optic Prism for Norway. I think that's our top card there. Odegaard on the Pitch Kings, Holland on the Zero Gravity, Holland on the base, Sorloth base, and Odegaard base. I'm not sure value between Holland and this one, but I think Holland's cards aren't super crazy. Like he's not. If he wins a World Cup, his cards are going to go to the moon for sure. But right now, I think this Optic Velocity right here is probably our best card. So, who do we think is winning here, guys? I think Norway's out. I think they made it past the group stage. That was a win for them. I think England maybe with their 3 good players. But we did say best card. And if we're saying best card, I got to knock England out. And then we've got... We do this. I mean, this is a really good card. It's not the best of players, but an optic prism, just refractor type thing. That might be better than some of these other ones. Now, here's where it throws us for a loop, guys. We do have the Tyler Adams on the Velocity, and then we have Messi base. Should we look this up? I think we should. I'm not holding up a lot of people. This will give my editor something to edit, I guess. Let me see here. Okay, we're gonna run comps, and we're just gonna make sure. Okay, we got stickers and stuff out of there. We are gonna do Tyler Adams Optic Velocity. Oh, there's a Tyler Adams basketball. Okay. So what if we do 2025-26? Okay, what if we just type 2026? 26? Nobody's even selling these guys. Guys, it's $1. I can't even type Donruss because it's going to give me that other guy. What about date? What if I do date? Okay. So we do have last year's. I think best we can hope for on this one, guys, is like $2. I'll give him $2 because last year sold for $2 fairly recently. But we can't base it on the pinks. We don't have that. We did not get that in this set. So we're gonna have to go off just the regular Velocity. This one's a PSA 9. It sold for $6. That's wild. Someone rolled the dice and mailed this in to freaking PSA. I think United States is out. Is it safe to say United States is out, guys? I think it is. We are gonna put our optic over here somewhere. Optic Prism. And the rest of these poor guys to the graveyard. To the graveyard. Let's check Giancarlo Ramos. Let's see. Ramos Optic Prism. And I think we have to do 26. Ooh, what if I just type optic? I think we're gonna have to guess on the price there. Oh, this is hurting. It's giving me old stuff. What if I do Goncalo? Oh. Oh no. He's old, guys. I don't know. And I did type optic, and it's still like some people just type optic in their stuff, and it's not even really. Guess there are a couple on here. Optic red prism went 99 cents. I think, dude, I think they're out too. I think Portugal lost. They didn't even have Ronaldo. They ran out. They are in a state, guys. They are in a state. Okay. All right, Portugal, you're done. You're toasted. France, we said Dembele or Doué's optic. So we're going to do Dembele Elite Red. Dembele Elite Red. Oh, there we go. $2. $2.25. $2.29. $3.75. $3.99. Guys. I think France is winning right now, guys. France is winning. We're going to give these guys two chances here, though. Messi, Donruss, base. That's an optic base. We can't go off that. This is 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 cards. It's 7 cards. What is 20? Let's see, 21. I will round this one up, divide it by 7, and I think Messi still has the win on that one. I think he does have the win on that one, guys. That is what is it, $4? I think Messi gets $4 because we got a couple of them here that have sold. This one here, 6. That's $2.50 that one sold for. The optics are $3. Here's a 9 for 34. That's, I mean, almost $4 a piece. I think Argentina might be winning on that one, guys. It's like they're beating France on penalties again. They're beating France on penalties. These are our two competitors right here. A Messi base against a Dembele really beautiful insert. And they're winning on penalties. And we got DePaul. What about, let's see, DePaul optic. Rodrigo DePaul optic. Red refractor, $1. Blue out of 75, $2. Glad we didn't pick this one, guys. Optic hollow, $4. Optic cracked ice, $1.49. Guys, I think we went the right way picking the Messi base. I'm gonna be honest with you. So right now, Messi's winning. I don't think there's anything else that could save them. He's winning by like $1. Doué optic, Ginzu, like there was nothing else in the France pile, guys. We didn't even pull an Mbappe. Then I think that would have been the only thing that saved them. DePaul Pitch Kings, maybe? DePaul Pitch King. Oh, there it is. 250, guys. I think Argentina's winning that one. Okay. Shelderup? S. Oh my god, this guy's name. Gelderup Optic Velocity. Okay. Here he is. Donruss Optic $1. Donruss Optic. Oh, these are suggested matches too. It's just not here. Just not here. I don't know what the velocity would go for, but it's not great. What if I just delete velocity, I guess? Optic. Yeah, I don't know. Holland base. Holland zero gravity, maybe. Holland base. 26. Donruss. Okay. Well, there's a lot of zero gravities there, but he's part of other guys. These are the red ones. Out of 75 went for like $10. Wow. Are those? I think those are actual just base. But look at this. Nine cards for $2. There's no way, guys. I hate to say it. Norway made it to the quarterfinals, but they're out. They are out, guys. Whew. There goes our boys. Pitch Kings. Separate out these cards real quick. England, guys. This is hard. I don't really think England has a great thing here. We're gonna check Kane. We'll check Kane. Kane base 26 Donruss. Whoa, 1 of 1 gold vinyl. Somebody pulled that. Dude, I would have killed for this. Look at that card, guys. Gold vinyl. Wow. Instead, I have this one. It's worth $1.70. So I think he's out. We'll do Saka Optic. Not even the 26. We're gonna have to do 26, I guess. Yeah, that's $1. Guys, I'm gonna say Messi won. Guys, I'm saying Messi won the World Cup. That's it. That's it. There's no other way. There's no other way to say it. We've got some great players. Messi has won the World Cup on penalties again against France. There's nothing they can do. He's going to retire and walk away, and they'll never be able to prove that they were better. They had a great team. We give them props. They had a great team. We give them props, guys. But I'm going to tell you right now, Messi is the winner. And it's okay. We didn't have a doubt. That's what we wanted. That's what we want. I want to see Messi. I know some of you guys maybe thought, oh, their teams were going to win. But at the end of the day, our boy brought it home. And I think that's it. I think that's the stream, guys. We are going to put the king on top for you guys to enjoy his victory there. Messi won, guys. Well, that's what I got for today, guys. That's all I got. Appreciate you guys coming in. It's been quite a long stream. Had a good time. Appreciate the people that were chilling in the chat, and we will see you guys throughout the World Cup. We have some more rips coming, and hopefully you catch us on YouTube or you catch us on Twitch if you want to be part of the live. Thanks, guys.